What's going on, gents? Got a spicy one for you. So if you've been living under a rock like I have, you may or may not have heard of the Lindsay Clancy case. She's currently on trial for killing her 3 kids by strangling them with resistance weight band, right? Now, why is this case any different from any other case where a crazy, insane parent has murdered their children right before trying to kill themselves? Well, because this woman has garnered support from millions of people around the world, and has even had a fundraiser raised for her where she's raised over $1 million fucking dollars.
So just here to support. We are hearing her. We see that she tried everything, and I really do believe that she went into a state of psychosis.
It felt like the system failed her.
This is literally off the heels of me making a video about feminists fighting for abortions up until full term. And now we have feminists defending women killing their babies after they're born. What the fuck? Anyway, so what's happened, right? In January of 2023, Lindsay Clancy sends her husband to run errands, right? While he was out running said errands, she murdered their 3 children, then tried to off herself by cutting her wrist and throwing herself outside of a window. Her husband Patrick comes home, finds the horrific scene and calls police, right? Now, Lindsay Clancy's admitted to killing her 3 kids. Her defendant team isn't actually disputing the fact that she killed her 3 children. They're just trying to get her like an insanity plea or whatever. But mothers on TikTok, you know, the TikTok forensic scientists and the TikTok investigators have come up their own conclusion before the trial has even begun.
All right, he did it. Patrick did it. Patrick's the one who did it. Not Lindsay. Patrick did it. Because, you know, I also heard that women typically don't strangle.
What?
All right, I got a theory. Hang with me. What if Mr. Pat decided to drug her earlier in the evening, we'll say 4:30. By 5 o'clock, she started getting drowsy. He tells her, go upstairs, go take a rest. When she gets upstairs, she finally passes out, lays in the bed. A few minutes later, he comes upstairs. She looks knocked out. At that point, he injures her on the wrists and on the neck. He thinks she's dead, probably because of all the blood loss. A person who's not a nurse sees that much blood, guess what? They are either getting faint, queasy. He thinks she's done for. So he leaves, barricades, goes and does what he does, kills those kids, goes on his little excursions to make it look like he did not do anything. When he comes back, wrench thrown in his whole scheme, because she jumped out that window. It would explain the hands outside the window, because when she woke up, whether or not she was drowsy, drugged, bloody, or whatever, she remembers in her head that he threatened that he was going to kill those kids.
Now, there's a number of theories on what actually happened that day, according to a lot of these women, even though we have the evidence on what actually happened that day. But another one of these theories is that he actually plotted the whole thing because he wanted to kill his children and her and restart a new life with this new chick that he ended up marrying after the death of his children. That he actually, he's a big meanie. Right, he actually overprescribed her medication, sending her insane, and coached her into killing her children, and then coached her into trying to kill herself. That would make it an amazing Netflix documentary, I will say, but it's not the case, and we know this because of the evidence that had been provided to us in the court. Many of these women on TikTok have fabricated their own story. They've cherry-picked moments in the trial to suit their narrative, and flat out lied about what's actually happened as well, and flat out lied about, you know, the 911 call, which we won't hear, but we do have transcripts of, and it's just reading the transcripts alone, having them read out to us was horrific. Now, I for one feel terrible for this poor bloke, her ex-husband Patrick, who had to walk in and find his 3 children dead. And I feel absolutely horrible that these batshit crazy women on the internet are making him the villain in all of this. Once again, feminists bailing out women of bad decisions that they've made. And this is one of the worst decisions anyone could make, is to kill your kids. Feminists coach women into aborting their babies. Then they coach women to advocate for abortions up until full term. And now they advocate that women that kill their own kids after is not actually their fault. It's post-traumatic PTSD. It's fucking postpartum fucking depression. It's this, it's that. And the women aren't actually his fault. And when they kill their own children, they shouldn't even go to jail for it. They're innocent. So there's also there's a mountain of evidence against Lindsay Clancy, right? And it's undeniable that she killed her kids. Okay, even her journal entry that they read out in the court showed how insane she was starting to become. She was losing her mind. Okay, there's a trend online now where women are holding their babies crying while this her journal entry is being read out in the court.
I'm completely overwhelmed trying to take care of the kids. I'm drowning every day. I feel guilty that I'm spending my family's money and not making any. I feel like I spend way too much. She wrote that, right? Correct. I'm terrified of Callan getting sick. He's a sick baby. A sick baby is miserable. He's sick now with a double ear infection. Clearly has a bellyache. It's miserable. I feel like the other kids are going to get him sick all winter long. She wrote that, right? Correct. I always feel strongly against sleep training. I feel like it's abusive to let the baby cry and not respond. But I made the decision. I did it with Cal. There's way too much crying. It's incredibly stressful. She wrote that, right? Correct. He's okay. He will be okay. It's not harmful in any way.
And I'm sorry, are you saying that is the message behind this trend that you could potentially be a Lindsay Clancy, where you could end up in the mental state where you could kill your kid? Like, are you trying to say that, you know, what are you getting at? I'm sorry, man, if I come home and my missus made a video holding our kid, crying, saying that she understands Lindsay Clancy and that she can relate, I'd be terrified. I would fucking be terrified. Like, hold on, are you saying that you have the potential to kill our child? Yeah, that's what a lot of these women on the internet are saying, essentially. Now, the support for Lindsay Clancy is quite overwhelming, believe it or not. She's even got the support of Candace fucking Owens.
I made my thoughts clear on this the moment that she was arrested, the moment that it made the news. Lindsay Clancy is obviously not guilty. There are a fleet of doctors who should be imprisoned for what they put her on. I regularly speak out against Big Pharma. They get away with murder all the time. And in this case, they are getting away with the murder of really her 3 children, but also completely destroyed her life. Lindsay Clancy, in my opinion, is not guilty. She was put into an intentional psychosis when she probably just needed to give her kids away for a weekend to get better, but they constantly give you these drugs that do not make things better. And the cocktail of 10 pharmaceuticals that she was on is absolute madness. Absolute madness.
I'm just going to say it here, man. I'm waiting for Candace Owens to try and blame this on Israel as well. Oh, fuck me. I know I'm being fucking facetious here, but for fuck's sake. Candace Owens is not someone you want on your side. She's fucking retarded. I'm going to do a video on Candace Owens in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Now, these other women that support Lindsay Clancy, look, I get some of them fell for the fucking sauce of, you know, that crispy Netflix narrative that sounds, you know, very, very spicy. But it's not true. Her husband didn't have anything to do with the deaths of these children. And if you sit down and watch the trial, the long videos that have been blasted online, you will come to your own conclusion, if you're not retarded, that she in fact did kill her kids and he had nothing to do with it, right? Her children are the victims here, not her. But some of these women on the internet, golly, some of their theories is retarded at best. Okay, got some advocating that Patrick actually was the killer and actually orchestrated this because his star sign.
I've been following this Lindsay Clancy trial, especially as a mother of 2 who dealt with a lot of postpartum mental illness, and you know, just following all their birth charts and birthdays and zodiac signs. He did it. He did it. He did it. He's a Gemini man. His birthday is June 15th. I'm a Gemini woman. My birthday is June 14th. Let me give you another example of who a Gemini man is. Also birthday June 14th. Men and women are different. Keep that in mind. Please don't judge me. Donald Trump. Patrick did it.
These are the women that support Lindsay Clancy, retarded feminists. And you know what's tragic about this, gents? And I want you to take this in, okay? These women vote. These women fucking vote in our elections. They run our HR departments. They have a place in our society where they have a say. Just let that sink in. Now, I thought our society couldn't get any more fucking stupid. Then this case rolls around and I went, well, send the fucking asteroid, bro. We're fucking done. We are so gone. We are done. If I wasn't a sexist before, I am now. Oh, fuck. Oh, I just can't, bro. What the fuck? Now, I'm going to cook up another video in the near future, right, on this case, where I'm going to present all the evidence that they have released in this trial. on how she is in fact the killer. I'm going to clear the air on some of the bullshit that some of these women have shared on the internet about her poor ex-husband Patrick, because this dude, this poor guy, has been dragged through the mud. I don't care if he was a big meanie to her. I don't care if he cheated on her. I don't even care if he fucking beat her. Look, that would be tragic, yes, but that's no excuse to go and kill your kids. Okay, I don't give a fuck that he remarried. I don't give a fuck that he went on a holiday. That's all irrelevant. What the fuck does that have to do with her killing her kids? I don't care. Oh, he didn't cry enough in court, so clearly he's guilty. No, fuck off. Oh man, fuck me, bro. Anyway, gents, I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna make a video on this again in the near future. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Leave a like if you like it, and make sure you subscribe. Help me to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's my next milestone. Yeah, what a world we fucking live in, eh, gents? Peace.